think we're in there now. We're live.
Makes no difference what you're going through. You're gonna make it. God's gonna see you through. Hold your head up. Put a smile on your face. This is no
Kevin, can you tag Kevin? I told him I'd ask you to tag him.
for your blessing. Get ready for your miracle. Get ready for your blessing. Get ready for your miracle.
I'm trying to get myself together.
You together, yo. Yo.
Down inside. Let me encourage you. It's gonna be alright. Troubles and trials come to make you strong.
You want some water or something?
Keep on believing.
I got you. Tonight. Oh, that's that. I'm thinking I did it already. I'm sorry. We on, right? Yeah, we live. Sunday.
You guys get ready for your blessings on Thursday Night Cream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't forget to put in the comments where you're chiming in from. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Miss Armstrong. Thank you for tuning in. I see people popping in
Thank
already
you, Miss Armstrong.
on Credit Cal's YouTube channel. I see people coming in on Kim's Credit Leverage, also on Credit Cal's page, and Kim's Credit Leverage on YouTube. You guys, do us a quick favor. Comment on our on the program that we have tonight, and then also we need you to go to our YouTube channel. Tell them your YouTube tag.
Neighborhood_Cal_. Check out our YouTube channel. Also like, share, subscribe. Even like, share, subscribe this y'all. If y'all got somebody that y'all know is interested in business credit, want to learn more about starting your business, understanding business. I think we got a guest coming on, right? So we got a guest, and I believe the guest is coming on here and asking some questions about joining and getting business funding. So look, if you know somebody out there that need the funding for their business, get them on.
Got a blessing with your name on it.
Yeah.
So welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're getting ready for this Holy Week, you guys. Happy Easter in advance. So make sure that you put your family first. No, God first, then family. Okay. So I had to correct myself on that one. So yeah, we're super excited to see you guys, and definitely know that God's got a blessing with your name on it. You claim it. He already laid the foundation. You just have to take the steps. Speaking of steps, we got 7 steps for you that pertain to business credit.
7 steps to pertaining business credit. I know some of y'all need some funding, right? Summertime coming up. There's a couple of things going on. You're gonna need some money, right? Wintertime ground for the summertime fashion. We got some good information. Let us know where y'all chiming in from. Please let us know where y'all located at, so we can shout y'all out. What city and state you guys are in.
You can find the replay on both of our channels, Credit Cal, Calvin Allen's personal page, and also Kim Connor's personal page. But we would prefer you go to our YouTube channel, because Calvin, he's been dropping some phenomenal information. His books and stuff like that is on his YouTube channel. So please go and subscribe, and get that blessing that's got your name on it. Yeah, so we are waiting on a special guest tonight. Miss Linda, don't spend too much money at Costco. We're going to put that where your money.
She said, you know what? I'm on my way to Costco. I'm thinking Costco was the stop. I said, where's Costco? I've never been there before. That's like some stuff overseas.
Right. So, yeah. Okay, so Alexa, stop. Thank you. All right. So, yep. So what you been up to this week, Multi-Millionaire Calvin?
Actually, getting ready for another part of my course. If y'all don't know, I got a course right now, The Real Hustler's Guide to Building Business Credit. I got an ebook, but I also got a course, and my course is pretty much talk about the 7 steps. So I just been pretty much building and marketing and doing things for the brand. My second course that's coming out, guys, will be pretty much talking about funding. I'm gonna cover what I'm covering for the one I got now for $99. I got it on sale for $99, and I'm giving you guys a visual of how to take an LLC or how to create an LLC and get it properly funded. Get it properly build it, right? Build how to build a proper, business. So therefore you can get prepared to get proper lending or funding from these companies. So my second one is going to actually be talking about more of the funding. So I can let people know, like, you ain't got to wait that many months. I'm even showing people tricks and trades on how you ain't really got to wait for vendors. Vendors just actually allow you to get a little bit more, but you don't really have to wait for vendors. So, I'm breaking some stuff down. So that's pretty much what I've been doing, and then dealing with properties out of state and, just being an owner, that type of thing. How about yourself?
Pretty much the same. I've been super busy getting everything together. We have some makings, some things in the makings, in the plans, but I don't really like to put it out there publicly because I'm just learning you can't cast your pearl amongst
Swan. Yeah. I mean, you know what? But at the same time, you want to be cautious when you telling people certain ideas, right? Because a lot of people are two things. Three things. They either idea snatchers, right? I like to say they swagger jacking, right? They jacking your swag, so they idea swagger. I mean, they idea jacking. Or, they gonna hate and feel like they're telling you something that you want to hear, but it's really hate. You see what I'm saying? And then the third thing is they really gonna help you out, right? So, right. And I was telling a guy today who actually cut my hair. I said, man, you got to remember.
Oh, by the way, I love the cut.
Thank you. I'm about to go ahead and grab a barbershop out here. Okay. That's what I was doing too. So, I mean, I've been busy and being creative and creating more businesses because I need to keep having to be a movement. You know what I mean? Keep having to be a movement. But I told my barber, I said, one of the things that you got to realize is that when you're dealing with people, man, you got to understand, man, the people who want to help you win, the people who want to see you win, help you win. And a lot of people say this and say that, but they don't really help you. So, you most definitely want to be around people who's helping you out. So
absolutely. I am giving Miss Blue a little more time to get on. I really wanted her to be on stage. I went ahead and tagged her so she can join us in the audience if necessary. But we really wanted to talk about business credit. And the reason that we want to stress business credit, especially this quarter of the year, is because the more business credit you use, the more they give you. But the more personal credit you use, the less they give you and the more jacked up your credit gets, right? So business credit is totally opposite from your personal credit. Of course, your business credit is using your EIN that doesn't have anything to do with your personal credit score, your Social Security. So it's teaching you how to legally obtain another form of credit.
Income. Credit, debt, right?
Okay.
Debt. One of the things that even when we get on the show and we talk about, but that's super dope because you can literally take the same concept of the personal credit and how we get into personal debt by grabbing all these credit cards, do the exact same thing and grab business credit. So don't worry about grabbing too many personal credit cards. Get as many business credit cards as you can because there's lenders who will give you, all you got to do is you can open up 6, 7, 8, 10 plus business banking accounts, have a business relationship with these people and start establishing credit, right? Start business credit. You ain't got to do nothing on your personal if you don't want to. So that was one of the things that you asked me, what was I doing? Like I said, it just going to start coming up. I was also transferring my personal debt to my business, right? Because what happened is I got too much debt to ratio income, right? That's what we call DTI. Yep, with my personal. I got a lot of things on my personal name that when I want to go grab something, I'm about to go grab a big thing, something big for me, for the family. Right. They looking at my debt to ratio, right? So now what I got to do is try to transfer my debt, right? My debt from my personal to my business. So that's something that I'm actually doing too, that we can all do, right? And but sometimes we don't think about doing that. So you can literally transfer your personal credit card debt to your business credit card, right? And watch this. One of the things, and this is the gym, y'all. So take this down. This is the gym because now when you transfer your personal debt to your business debt, you give your business a line of credit, right? An extra line of credit. And now, guess what? Now you free up your personal debt. Your personal debt is right back good. Paid off. And you can do that. So it's called a balance transfer, right? What you want to do is do a balance transfer. So you transferring your personal debt to your business debt, right? And once you transfer your personal debt to your business debt, you free up your personal debt. Now your business got what we call good debt. So now let's just say, for instance, you got a $10,000 credit line, right? You use a lot of your personal money on your business. But guess what? Your business is not cash flowing fast enough. So what you got to do is transfer that personal debt, take that whole $10,000. You might got $8,000 in debt. You might, you still got $2,000 remaining. So you take that $8,000, the whole thing, the $8,000, you put it in debt. Now that raised your credit limit for your business credit, right?
Right.
And now that frees up your debt on your personal.
So you're building credit on both your personal side and your business side. How cool is that? So you're way over all these tiers. You're going like tier 10.
Yeah.
The
tiers that I'm teaching, they don't talk about these. The tiers that came from blood, sweat. So these are tiers. See, we say right. You know what I'm saying? These are the tears that came from blood, sweat, and really my experience. This is stuff like one of the things I want you guys to realize is we are real teachers. Like, this is what I call either fake teachers or real teachers. We somebody who really do it. Like, I do this stuff every single day. I'm on the phone with banks. I'm on the phone with, lenders. I'm on the phone with people talk about money or just dealing with money or just dealing with clients. So I had this is really what I do. So I want people to understand, like, we're not just talking, like, we really do what we telling y'all to do. And that's what I'm learning how to do too.
You know what? That's so ironic because I was on a webinar today with Zig Ziglar's son, Tim or Tom. Don't quote me, y'all, but I believe it's Tom Ziglar. I was on a webinar with him today, and he was talking about, being a coach. And he was stating that a real coach is one that has been through the blood, sweat, and tears. Like, you don't have to have the education of it. All you have to have is the experience and the passion to help somebody not go through that pain. So that's one thing that I learned today. So I just... Man,
that's dope. And that's what I did, man.
There's
that's what I did.
Yes. And so you are a real coach, a real mentor, a real
I really do this.
We lost her again. Okay.
Yeah, I really do this. So I can only give y'all my experience. I ain't telling y'all what somebody told me. I don't be in nobody else's lane for me to know what somebody else is doing, because I'm so focused on what I got going on, and this is what's really happening. So y'all don't want to miss, because I'm telling y'all, the course, that's my second course that's coming out. I'm breaking everything down. I'm like, we get on the phone with some of these banks, some of these lenders, so y'all can hear how to talk to these lenders, because there's certain keywords that you want to say when you're on the phone with these banks for them to release the money. You see what I'm saying? And I'm giving keywords and key things. So now when you go into these banks and you asking for a line of credit or a business credit card, those two different things. A line of credit, remember I told y'all last month, I got all that money because I got a business line of credit with the banks, but I got credit cards too. Credit cards is good money, but they give you a limit on there. I don't got no limit on certain credit cards. Certain lines of credit, because I got a personal account with the business. You see what I'm saying? So
it's kind of like a business American Express, if you will, right? Where there's no limit, soldier.
And then when you're dealing with a bank who got just in-house money, you see a lot of these banks when they underwrite, and I know we got a guest too. We almost definitely shout out to guests, but a lot of these banks, they got underwriters. So in the underwriter process, they dealing with other institutions who actually funding the bank. So it's like they're the middleman. It's a third party. So a lot of these banks, y'all got to understand, when y'all trying to get money from these banks, they might be already funded you. So the bank, the people who funded the bank might be already funding you somewhere else. So now when you trying to go grab another loan, that same bank, like Divvy fund a lot of banks that we don't know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? Like C.R.E.A.M, they fund a lot of people. So now when you trying to go get business credit from certain companies and they deny you, it's because you already got C.R.E.A.M as somebody else that's already been funded by you. You see what I'm saying? So I just deal with the banks that got in-house credit. They got their own money. They ain't got to go in and go look for nobody else.
That's what's up. Hey, I want to do a quick shout out to Miss Mariah. She's here on the line. She is about to become an affiliate today or tomorrow, but hopefully today.
She's about to become one. Sure.
Yeah. So welcome, Queen. I'm glad that you're here. We also have Miss Cherise that's doing some big things here in Colorado Springs. She is a business owner. She is an entrepreneur. She is a friend. She is an inspiration to us all. She wanted to go ahead and rap with Credit Cal, and I said the best way to catch him is on Thursday night. So welcome, Cherise. For all of those who don't know, my name is Kimberly Connor. I am the creator of Martha Nation Network, where I teach you how to leverage what you have in order to get what you desire. And this is multi-millionaire Calvin Allen, and I'll let him do his own accolades. Go ahead.
Yo, what's going on? It's neighborhood Cal, yo. You already know if you ain't watch, y'all better go catch the replay. Who we be, who we are, and what we do. You already know it's a movement out of Miami. What's going on, Queen? How you doing? Can she hear me? Can you hear me?
C.R.E.A.M, can you hear us?
We just got the baby picture on there. It look like you got your baby picture on there.
She also does hair. She does all kind of stuff here in Colorado Springs. I don't know. It looks like she's frozen. She's in transit. She's always out here making moves. So we're just gonna give her a minute, to
adjust. Yeah, to adjust. But yeah, I mean, it's amazing, man. There she go. Can y'all hear? Yep, it look like she.
Yep. Are you?
Can you get some Wi-Fi here? Let's see. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you loud and clear.
Not loud, okay, cool. But we kind of hear you.
So yes. Oh, you can't hear me clear either? Can you hear me better now?
No. We can hear you. So.
Okay, cool. Well, I just was interested to find out about Nove and see exactly what the program is.
You already told her a little bit about it?
I did tell her a little bit about it. I told her a lot about it. And everybody knows me around here in Colorado Springs as Nove, but I pretty much want her to know like some real life true testimonies, even though we have testimonies on the platform, on the website and stuff like that. Nothing speaks more volume than real people, true life stories. Right. I could tell you my story. You see that I'm buying houses and properties and cars and all kinds of stuff, where 3 years ago I was about to lose my home due to foreclosure. You see what I'm saying? And then Calvin, he enrolled under our business credit suite. I didn't have business credit, but he started moving in business credit so sweet. He came back and told me about it and got me to start working on my business credit because he's had so much success. So we are pretty much mentoring each other, just like I'm here mentoring him. He mentors me, and then you mentor us. It's a collective thing and a movement that we're doing in our community, and for our finances, our wealth, our health, and our legacies.
Okay. I know she was telling me that you were able to secure some funding for your business. What business did you start with your lending?
That's a good question. So the first business that I started was my real estate business. So I was able to secure a nice little amount of funding for my real estate business, just due to the fact of just to pretty much build your business profile, right? So what Nove did was, if I could pretty much nip it in the butt, what Nove did was they allowed me to know how to properly set up my profile. Once I set up my profile, as far as like getting my vendors credit, getting my vendors, get my net tens, just pretty much building a relationship with vendors. Once you build that relationship with vendors and you already got, your whole LLC and, in good standing, as far as like making sure your EIN, is in good standing, making sure that, you got a good legitimate website if you need to be, just pretty much dotting your I's and crossing your T's. What they did was they laid a foundation, letting me know that this is what you got to do if you want to actually obtain this funding, right? So they guaranteed me $50,000 in 6 months that I was going to accumulate funding, but I went way past that just because of not that
froze.
We froze right now.
Are we froze? I think we're not frozen.
We probably
audience, are we frozen?
We probably is.
Yeah, her Wi-Fi. Yeah, but you can always catch
there we go.
Yeah, you can always catch the replay.
So pretty much it was my real estate business when I needed to get funding so I could continue having working capital. Yeah, I needed to get funding so I could have working capital, and basically, like I said, I just had to make sure I had all my I's dotted. Yeah, my I's dotted and T's crossed when it came down to actually having a real legitimate business. And then once I had the real legitimate business, what I started doing was start connecting with banks. You know what I mean? Start getting the funding.
And about how long from the time that you started Nove did you were you able to secure the funding?
6 months for sure. Before 6 months, in 6 months I had for sure 50,000.
But I have to say something. When he started Nove, he already had multiple properties. Okay, he was already a millionaire, and then he still enrolled with us. But the thing about it is, it may take some people longer. So I can't get on here and guarantee that it's going to take you 6 weeks, 6 months or whatever, because he already had a lot of his stuff on point. But the thing about Calvin is he was only using his personal credit at that time. He didn't have no business credit.
I had
so what he had to learn is how to use his business credit to start putting things in his EIN instead of his Social Security.
I had to learn how to establish it, right? How to build it up. Because what happened is, I had my EIN, but I never had the credit to build it up.
I understand that.
Because I was doing everything in my personal name. You know what I mean? So I had a lot of personal debt. And, now they're looking at your DTI, debt to ratio income. So now what I did was I said, you know what? I keep hearing people telling me about business credit. I might as well start putting all that stuff in my business name. So I had to make sure my business profile was set to the point that I can get the money that I acquired. You know what I mean? Like I got a few million, but in a couple of months, I was most definitely getting I got for sure $50,000 with just Nove, period. You know what I mean? In 6 months, just by following the steps.
Yep. So I just want to put it out there that, I love Nove, but Nove is not who made him a millionaire.
Nah. I mean, Nove allowed me and showed me how to properly do some things. But it's just like anything else, you know what I mean? Like you can't walk for your child, but you can most definitely show them which way to walk, and then allow them to build their own strong legs to go further, and, continue walking. So what I did was with Nove showed me and introduced me with different people, right? Different vendors and different lenders. So I took it upon myself to want to start having business relationships and meetings with vice presidents and stuff like that with banks. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, when you start creating relationships with people, then that's when opportunity happens. And now when opportunity happens, now you can know how to change opportunity into money, create opportunity for money. So that's what I did. Like I just took the knowledge that I asked the people with, and they gave me the information. And because I have a relationship with these banks, they gave me, unlimited lines of credit.
Yep. And then I just want to put out there as well, there are 7 steps to this credit process. So you do have advisors that's going to call you and walk you through all 7 steps of the process. So it is educational. And then you get all the little links and websites and stuff like that to apply vendors and stuff, right?
I feel like it all depends on, and then I'll let you ask this question too, another question. I feel like it all depends on what you're doing, right? Whatever you're doing can be critical to how they're gonna fund you. So your name, like, let me ask you this: what you try to get funded? What business you trying to fund? It's probably lagging on her end. So basically, what I was doing, y'all,
It is lagging. I got you.
What business? Can you hear me? What business? What are you trying to fund? All right, cool. When she get back on, we'll tap back in. But it all depends on basically what I would have let her know is
a restaurant and lounge. But I got a few businesses, and I'm just looking to have some good health to my.
So right now, can I ask you a question? Are you solely using personal credit or personal money funds? It's kind of hard. I can't have a conversation.
I mean, well, I could just most definitely talk about like just certain things you want to do. So what happened is, I think, let me just tell you why I feel like it's important to get it, right? Instead of you getting it with us or you, whatever the case may be, why it's important. Why it's important for you to get it is because when you're dealing with anything with business, you want to make sure you got credibility, but you want to make sure that you got the right foundation, right? So if you're doing anything and almost everything from your personal account, your personal money, and transferring it to your business, then and your business is not making money, then now you are what we call an employee of your business, right? So now your business is relying on you personally, and when your business start relying on you personally, and your business is not making the money that it should be making, you know what I mean? You spending more than you make, then what happened is then now you got more expenses than you have assets, and now you run out of money. And then now once you run out of money, what happens? You have no business, right? You can't have a healthy working business. So now what happening is we get stuck because we use our own money. So it's super important to understand that there is companies and we talk about banks. When I say companies, lenders who want and have to lend to people in business with a business, right? Let me put it to you like that. So I feel like it's extremely important because I don't care who, what, when, and why. If you got to continue on funding your own business, right? Your business with your own money, then you don't have a business. You got a job.
Yeah, you better preach.
You see what I'm saying? You got a job. So me, once I switched the light from doing everything for my personal, and you kept telling me get my business, I started looking at business as a different type of hustle. And I literally do everything in my business. Like I don't do, ever since I really got that business funded and I understood business, I don't do nothing in my personal no more because it don't make sense. Yeah, it don't make sense. Like I go and apply for more business credit cards than I do personal credit cards now. So now, like I told y'all, what I'm doing is now I'm transferring my personal credit to my business credit. So I'm doing a balance transfer. So therefore I can clear up anything in my personal account, my personal credit, and that watch what that's going to do. That's going to boost my credit score.
850.
Yep, exactly. And so that's the gem. So it's extreme. Like having business credit is extremely important because it gives you the funding to last or to start or to continue on going. That's why we call it working capital. So I mean, we can go down and like I said, I can give y'all the steps on which we will do. We give you some steps, but getting a mentor and getting somebody who actually is doing this is super important, right? But I'm gonna tell y'all this too. If you're not gonna take the time to do it, don't even waste your money. Because I feel like you're gonna waste your money. All we're gonna do is get paid. And I'm cool. I don't need your money. You see what I'm saying? Like I want your business to be a business. I don't care about your money. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is I kind of like, and that's why I don't talk about more about what I got going on because I don't want nobody to feel like I'm trying to sell. I'm trying to sell my, my product, right? It sells itself. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta think like, and I look at myself all the time and I see what I drive, what I do, how I live, whenever I could do what I want to do. And it's like, I did this stuff just by actually taking action and having the knowledge. And what happened is people don't got the knowledge to watch it. They don't got the knowledge. And then when it is presented to them, they don't want to take action. So now you can't say you don't got the knowledge, especially if you've been following our show and you've been getting on our show. You can't say you don't got the knowledge, right? Because you do got the knowledge. So what you can say is you don't want to, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to do it.
Well, you know what, that comes from that worker bee mentality as well. I used to have that as well. You sign up to something or which is a job, you sign in your name on the dotted line. You're paying for a job because they take theirs off the rip. They take theirs from the beginning because you got to work 2 weeks before you even get paid. But when you invest in yourself, you're investing and you can get a return of investment almost immediately if you take action. Right. If you don't, you won't get paid. So there's a difference between a career and a job. And you guys have to understand that. And another thing, this country was built to protect businesses.
It was, yeah, for sure.
So that's why businesses got 25 grand
and they giving it out right now.
And they gave
they're doing it right now.
They gave personal people 1,200 stimulus, and they thought they were rich. You know what I'm saying? But the businesses got 25 grand.
Yeah, I know people that got like hundreds of thousands, millions. They got legitimate businesses, and they actually now guess what? They good. You know what I mean? Why? Because it was forgivable because they showed 8 consecutive weeks of them really using the money towards their business. Right. So I mean, they even doing that now, right? They doing that now. They giving out so much money for businesses. So you guys want to get in and running to do it, right? Like you will miss 100% of the shots you don't try. Period. Right? You don't try. But I can guarantee you, if you took 100 shots, you're gonna make one at least. You're gonna make one. So, and all you need to do is be right one time. And once you right one time, what do that do? That enhances your confidence. And now since you got confidence, what that do? You could perform better. Now you're gonna do better. Now you're gonna, you know what I mean? Now it's gonna be a rhythm. And that's what I try to teach people. It's like once all you gotta do is be right one time. You was right, you starting to be right way more, and you're like, wow, like you lose count on how many times you right now. Because now you took action.
Because it just feels right. You know when you're wrong, when everything is not working out for you, when you're getting denied for everything, when you're getting turned down for everything, but you know when it's right. Because it starts feeling right. You start moving right. You start looking right. You start getting up on the right times,
stuff
you start being around the right people.
Right. And watch your stuff should start falling for you just because you was moving in a direction. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all a quote, man. I had a quote from a guy. And he told me, he said, matter of fact, let me put it up right now. Listen, y'all want to take this note because this is super dope. This dude gave me this quote today, right? And he basically said, what is meant to be will be when it's meant to.
Period.
You hear what I'm trying to tell y'all? What is meant to be will be what it's meant to. If y'all understand what that means, I'm gonna break it down to you just real quick. What is meant to be will be when it's meant to. So
when everything happens in divine order.
Everything happened in divine order. So all you gotta do is just keep moving, keep rocking. It's gonna be. It was already supposed to be. It was just waiting on you. You not waiting on it. It's waiting on you.
So you better not
think about
miss that boat.
You better not think about. All right, let's put it in real terms. Y'all like testimonies, right? Well, what better testimony can we give besides our life, right? You started from a little 1,000 square foot home. You knew what you wanted, but for 3 years you was dissatisfied. You was frustrated about being there. I gave you a little bit of information. You wanted what you wanted, but you wasn't there yet. The moment I gave you that information, what happened? In less than a year, you got way more. Like it was already there. You didn't have to go look for none of this stuff.
No.
It was already. It's like it gave it to you. Everything came to you, literally from the cars. Everything got delivered to her. Why? Because what happened was she was already in a situation to where all she had to do was make up her mind. And once she made up her mind, she took action and everything fell in place. It was already waiting for you. Literally, this house. We can't make none of this stuff up. The moment I was gonna buy the house, she decided she didn't want to sell the house. I said, okay, well, I'll teach you how to keep it and turn it into an asset base, you know what I'm saying, income, right? So she said, okay, look, I'd rather do that, Calvin, because I really don't want to give it up. My kids don't want me to give it up. I ain't mad. I ain't got no emotional, attachments. Let's do this. Ain't that what I told you? Let's do this. So she said, okay, well, I got to find the right person, right? That's what you said. I think a week or two went past. You didn't have to find the right person. The right person found you.
Yes.
And the right person came in and said, look, this is what I can afford. Everything that you like, yo, this is what I was looking for. All you did was took action. You made up in your mind what you wanted to do. I gave you a little push and you start moving. Mm-hmm. And the moment that lady came and told you what she wanted to do for your house, this house opened up. Mm-hmm. And we both came and seen this house. And immediately we signed papers right then and there.
Right.
Y'all, it happened when it's meant to. You see what I'm saying? So
but before that, it was raining and we had all the cars outside because I bought the cars at the other property. I said, now all I need is a 2-car garage.
You manifested it. Yeah. We went to go see one house. The lady turned us down, all type of stuff. We was cool. Remember, we seen one house. We ain't nothing pop on this house. It wasn't even probably 2 weeks later, this house opened up and it's exactly what you need. Mm-hmm. And the time you need it, and it's taking care of what you need. Now we're looking at other houses to do other things, other cars to do other things. And that just goes with all you had to do was start. You know what I'm saying? And you started it. And that's what I salute. Like, so you guys want to take action. We give you guys knowledge, and we're not giving you knowledge just because we want to sell something to you. I can care less if you buy it.
Now, what was I scared? Was I afraid? Heck yeah, because I was afraid of the unknown. I was like, Calvin, I don't want to be responsible for all these car payments and all this, how other rental property payments and stuff like that. I don't want to be liable for that. He said, I'm going to show you how not to be. And he did. And the thing about, I know that's why we're so close in our relationship, because he sees that I take action. Yeah, I'm not trying to waste his time. I'm not trying to beg him for that thing. You know what I'm saying? So he's teaching me how to fish. Right. And then therefore I could teach others how to do it. And that within itself is a pleasure. That's what I was here for. That's what I'm here for. I don't care about the money.
Yeah, nah, it ain't about the money. It's about how can I produce, and then once I produce, how can I reproduce? How can what I produce can reproduce? Right. So that's basically what it is. It's almost like having a child, your child having a child. That's what it's supposed to do, right? And that's what we've been doing. It's like, okay, once we figure out what we want to do in the business, how can we continue on doing it to allow our business to continue on being a business, right? And flowing like a business. And that's what we're doing. That's the importance of you learning, what business credit is and how to attain business credit. And don't worry about the money. Figure out how to establish your business right. 7 steps. We may not even get to it today, right? But it's important. And the reason why, because we got videos that's talking about 7 steps. I got videos that's showing you how to literally liquidate credit card, credit into cash. So these videos you guys can go back and watch. But what we really want to answer questions, right? Because we got so much stuff up here that we can just talk about, and this may not be interested for you. Right. So if you got any questions, please let us know that we can, whether it's personal, if you're looking to try to start a business, if you tired of your job, vent. This is what you could come vent for, and we could try to figure out, okay, so why are you tired of your job? What on your job have you learned? One of your job, is a weakness. One of your job is a strength. Let's break down your job and then let's figure out what you can do to actually get out of that job and start transitioning you to start a business. Look, y'all, all we got to do is just have conversation. And in conversation comes a nation. Literally. Speak, and we spoke some things into existence, and it is. So we started by just having a conversation.
Yep.
And the conversation could be, I can't do, because I'm gonna tell you, yes, you can.
Yeah.
And we're gonna figure out how you can. And once you do that, some stuff gonna start clicking in your head, and either you're gonna take action from there, or you're gonna be scary, and then it's gonna pass you by, and then you're gonna be like, yeah, I wish I'd have did it, because now you see us doing it, and we're going further and further up, and now you stuck. So any questions, guys? Anybody got any questions?
There's a lot of comments, but I don't see any questions. Of course, amen to that. We always get the praise on. Heather said, absolutely, you're speaking the truth. Thank God for people like you and all the team players. Teamwork makes the dream work, but it starts with you.
It do. It starts with you. It starts with you with making a decision. And once you make that decision, then trust me, you're gonna be happy about your actions. Like literally, like when you're not taking action, you taking action. Think about it. When you're not taking action, you taking action. And the taking action part is you not doing anything. And that you not doing anything is an action because you're not doing anything, that don't mean that your banking account is not going to dwindling and down.
Right.
Because how many know if you go and withdraw more than you deposit, you're gonna end up broke.
You're right.
So watch this. And the reason why I say not doing nothing makes you doing something that you don't want to ultimately do. So you automatically default. So let's just say, okay, you got business, right? I mean, not a business, you got a banking account. You put all your money, you deposit $400 on it, don't even matter. You deposit some money in your banking account. So now you got bills. You got, you want to eat. You got fast. You want to go do something. You got haircut. You know what I mean? You keep taking money out of that, you're going to end up not having nothing. But what happened is you ain't doing nothing to make no money.
Right. It's a vicious cycle because you only have that one income to depend on. You know what I'm saying? So in order to get something greater, you got to rely on, that one income for now, but you use your job to fund your business and then use your business to fund your dreams. You know what I'm saying?
Say that again. Yep. You could do that, y'all.
Yep. You use your job. We ain't saying quit your job.
We ain't saying quit your job.
Use your job to fund your business and then use your business to fund your dreams and then your dreams to fund your legacy.
Yeah.
It's
you keep doing that.
Some levels to this stuff.
It's levels to this stuff. We ain't said it's not going to be work, y'all. It's work. Listen to me. But it's work that you putting for yourself because you got to think you doing what we call a 9 to confinement. You working 9 to 5 on a job that you hate, that you end up late probably 6-7 times a month. You see what I'm saying? So why? I mean, if you're gonna do that, put yourself in a position to where you can actually start funding your, like you said, your dream. Everybody got a dream. Don't be around people who's killing your dreams. Be around people who can actually see your dreams and actually got the same dreams you got pretty much, right? So one of the things I can honestly say is business, right? Once I start understanding business credit, right, with Nova, once I start understanding business credit and then I start expanding my knowledge, it allowed me to really be like, you know what? The way I was thinking back then was kind of almost like it was dormant. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know.
I was gonna say we don't know.
We don't know. Like it was dormant. I mean, I'm doing everything. Like, but I'm thinking like I'm doing good, right? I'm buying cars, I'm buying houses, I'm doing all that in my personal name, not knowing that my DTI ratio is about to hit me. So it's getting limited to where now I can't buy high ticket items no more. Everything I'm buying is cheaper and cheaper, and I'm getting qualified for cheaper and cheaper. I'm like, why? It's like because you're not making enough. I'm like, but I am. But what's going on? I can't show that. So now what I had to do was I'm like, you know what? I ain't doing nothing in my business. A lot of y'all got businesses and y'all don't do nothing in y'all business.
Oh, but
because y'all afraid of taxes.
Business, I got an LLC.
Yeah, because y'all afraid of taxes. Too. Listen to me. No, taxes is meant to protect you, but you got to learn about taxes. If you don't have the time to want to do it yourself, that's when you pay somebody else to do it. Mm-hmm. And if you're worried about the funds, that's why you get business credit.
Right. And I was worried about it too. Last year was the first year that I filed as a business owner, and I actually got a tax return. You know what I'm saying? Oh. I was stuck because, you know, the mentality of the Section 8 and we living to get our income tax at a certain time of the year. I was like, dang, there goes that little income tax. So I filed my taxes. I actually got a tax return because now you're going to have to get accountants and stuff like that. I got amazing friends in this company that want to see me win. that's saying, hey, I'll do this and I'll do that. You know, people, God sends people to you when you are deserving of it, of course.
I mean, because you went to them. Think about it. You was on your way going to somebody, and somebody y'all just crossed paths. Miss Chanita Lynn said, how much is Business Credit Builder with Nove?
Yeah, we could share this.
We could share. I know. I paid $2,500.
Mm-hmm.
I paid $2,500 with the business credit. But like I said, I mean, you paid $2,500 for them to guarantee you $50,000 in 6 months. You see what I'm saying?
Actually, as an affiliate, you paid $1,900 because you was an affiliate first. And I paid $1,900 as well because I was an affiliate.
Right.
But you have to understand the value. It's an investment, I would say, of $2,500 because you're guaranteed $50,000 in funding. You know what I'm saying? So
and in my course that I'm teaching people right now, I can guarantee you will get more funding outside of Nove. You see what I'm saying? But you gotta do the work. I mean, look, I'm gonna charge you to do the work, right? I'm gonna charge you to do the work, and then I'm gonna take a percentage out of whatever you make. So my business concept is I don't really want to take your money, right? I want you to actually learn it and do it yourself. But what happened is you may not have the time to be like, I want to learn it, so I don't mind you doing it for me. Go ahead and give me that dough. You know what I'm saying? Give me that dough. I use my knowledge and I give you that money, but I'm gonna most definitely want someone on the back end as soon as you get your money, right? I'm almost like taxes. You feel me? Soon as you put me to work, I'm taxing you. Not bad. It ain't gonna be bad. Nowhere near. Listen to me. It's probably 3 to 5%. So let's just say like you make 200,000. I give you 200,000. Give me 5% of that 200,000. I feel like that's fair.
As you should.
I mean, no, I don't get paid until you get paid.
Right.
And that's the concept that I would want to do.
I don't want to be around people that want things for free. Give me this for free. Give me that for free. Give me that. No, because it takes money to make money. In all honesty, you have to give before you receive. You know, it's just like the closed hands. I always remember this. If your hands are always closed, you don't have room to accept your blessings. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you got to give. You got to give in order to have room for the blessings. You can keep holding on to your little stuff if you want to, but until you start giving, that's when God's going to start giving back to you. That's how I see it.
And to me, look, another word for giving is releasing. So as you giving, you releasing old people, toxic people. You know what I'm saying? Like you releasing. So as you giving, God allows you to release simultaneously. You see what I'm saying? So now when you releasing and you giving, now you can receive what you're supposed to receive in the fullness of. So that's why it's important for y'all to actually learn how to be givers, but at the same time receivers too, though, right?
Amen.
And when you giving, you release these toxic people. I'm trying to tell y'all the best thing that I did outside of the freaking money, I built how I got the money is build relationship. I talk to a lot of people. Matter of fact, I talk to the right people. I do talk to a lot of people. But I talk to the right people, and the right people know my intentions, and they know what I want, and they know what value I'm trying to bring. Mm-hmm. Guess what they do? Well, Calvin, this coming up, you know, we got this going on, and this in-house, go ahead and apply for this. These are the programs that we got to offer right now.
Because you're around the right people.
I'm around, but this is me just going out making communication, you know what I mean, and talking, and that's what people got to do, and that's old school, right?
So what did that have to do with toxic people?
I was talking about releasing. I was saying releasing toxic people, right? So once you release toxic people, you now understand how to start building new people.
That's going to build you up.
Yeah, that's going to build you out. Yeah, because and the reason why I'm like when you giving, because you talk about giving, I'm like, okay, as you giving, you need to start releasing some of these people, because as you giving and you receiving, these motherfuckers taking what you receiving.
Man.
So you got to release some of these toxic people, because at the same time you think you getting all your stuff. And by the wayside, they taking from you.
Yes.
And I'm like, nah, let them go, yo. Let them go, because where you going, and as you let them go, you start now inheriting other relationships.
Yes.
Because you created this. So as every time I lost somebody and I wanted to, or it just so happened I did, I start creating bigger and better relationships. Because it made more sense and it created more value in what I was doing. So that's why I'm like, release these toxic people and go grab, as you're receiving, go grab people that can really start pouring value and you know and impacting you in your life. So
it's so funny that you say that, because with me, like, I'm like, that's a small price to pay these people here, you know, to move around. But then as they leave, I started getting more and more blessings, because sometimes you guys have to realize your blessings ain't for those people that are around you. You know what I'm saying? So God won't release it to you until you rid yourself of them.
Yeah, disattach from them. I mean, why would it though? Think about it. Let's just act this, and not to get off the subject, but if you knew, if you everybody who got kids or don't got kids or got somebody close to them, it don't matter. Everybody got a mom or father, right? But if you knew like you care so much for this person and you like, man, put it to you like this, kids. You got a brand new outfit that you about to go get your kids. You know dang on well you're not about to allow your kids to go put on those brand new shoes, those brand new clothes just to go play outside, right? So why would you allow yourself, right, to be around somebody who's going to take from you or damage what I just paid for? You're not going to even allow that to happen.
Right.
So basically, you want to get around some friends that's not going to allow you to think that you can't do it, right? That's not going to allow you to be like they're gonna actually tell you when you shouldn't do X, Y, and Z.
You period.
You know what I'm saying? And not keep you from doing it. And a lot of these people, man, I wouldn't even dare like want to go around them just because I know it's like I'm not even about to allow my daughter to be around. I mean, or play or you know put shoes on and go play outside. I know she about to go get dirty. You see what I'm saying? So it's like protecting the brand, protecting your asset, protecting you, right? Protecting your anointing. We all got an anointing. It's like, yo, you got to protect that from these people because these people are going to try to take from you, and they will. Forget they will, and we let them. So what happened is you keep that. That's yours. I don't want nothing back in return because now that means now I'm attached back to you, and you keep that. And now you build relationships with other people, like what you've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Like you've been like they come and go. It's a season for everybody, but because you've been building right relationships, every time you with this person, like me. Certain stuff happen. You see what I'm saying? When you with certain people, you're like, oh yeah, I gotta stay away from them. It ain't that they bad people. It is they don't bring or create value in what you're trying to do.
Right. That's right. Yep. No judgment zone here. You know, it's just there's a time and a season for everything and everybody.
It is.
One thing that Calvin taught me is not to get emotionally attached to nothing. I mean, if it's not my arm, if it's not attached physically to me, we can talk about my daughter, my kids, whatever. If it's not physically attached
and
to
God
me,
been testing you on that too.
Don't get emotionally attached to nothing.
And you've been doing well. Like you've been doing well. That's one thing people do. They get attached to their emotions. And I'm gonna tie all this back into what all this got to do.
Wreck when you first met me,
but it was all good. I never judged you, and that's what I said. You want to get around people to be like, they ain't looking at your hurt. And I'm listening to like even though you crying out, I'm listening to this soft, sweet spirit. And in that soft, sweet spirit, I'm like, I know what she really needs. She really like, even though you've been, you need somebody that's gonna actually help start filling up the gaps.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because your gaps was voided. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, nah, you can't say that. It's gonna happen. Well, Kyra, I don't want to do this. Don't think about that. I know you don't want to do this. So now we're gonna figure out how we not gonna do this. What's gonna replace that? And once you start thinking like that, and I just
don't get me to crying.
Once you start, but watch this. Once you start saying what you can't do and what you don't want to do, I said, okay, I get that. A lot of people don't want to do that. So how can we stop that or start something so we ain't got to get to that? And you say, you know what, let's do that. We start figuring that part out. Once you start figuring that part out, you're like, dang, this dope. You start seeing stuff happen immediately. But what happened was you start disconnecting yourself from people, from old you, from other people, and you start connecting yourself with somebody who's like, yo, let me help and you know, let me help grow. You know what I mean? Because I'm in a growing process. This is all a growing pain for us, right? So I just start helping grow. And like I said, the reason why I could tie this into business because a lot of things,
it's life.
Yeah, it's life. And whatever you do in your business, you're going to do in your personal.
See
what I'm saying? Like, so your business is a reflection of you, like point blank, period. So my thing is, if you are in depth in personal and you don't know how to take care of personal, don't try to do nothing with business because all you're going to do is get into what we call double jeopardy, right?
Yes.
Like you in double trouble, right? So what we trying to do is try to teach you how to get the money, right? Get the money and get out of personal debt, but get your business and start doing what your business is supposed to do. Be a business, work on its own. You see what I'm saying? Help support, like you said, your dream. And once you start doing that, y'all, I'm telling you, your life will be a whole lot easier.
A whole lot easier. Yep. So we had a question that asked us about the actual price of the business credit suite. So instead of just giving you the price, I wanted to bring up the screen and let you know the value because I believe in giving the value before giving the price because some people be like, oh, that's a whole lot of money. But if you're getting a whole lot of things, it's not a whole lot of money. You know what I mean? So step one, I just want you guys to pay close attention. Step one, we're going to help you to establish your business credibility. Step two, establish your business credit reports. Step three, establish your starter business credit account. Step four, monitor your business credit reports. Step five, establish larger credit accounts. Step six, advanced business building accounts. Step 7, acquire revolving and cash business credit accounts. And then if you want steps 10 through 12, get at Calvin.
but those steps, y'all gotta like literally don't try to rush the process, but try to understand the process and take your time with it. Because as you take your time with it, as you're learning it, and then you learning why they not fun to you. Because my thing will be after you start learning why they weren't fun to you, you be like, hell, I wouldn't even fun to myself. People ask me all the time, yo, bro, I need some money. Yo, bro, can you help fund this? And I'm like, where's your plan? I never hear from him again.
Right.
So if you don't got a plan on how to get my money back to even make you some money, why is we even talking? Right. So a lot of times, man, you got to be serious about what you're serious about, right? And if you're not serious about this, I get it, right? I get it. This ain't for you, and we not for you. Because, like I said, I'm always saying it. Like I'm not mean. I'm just straightforward. I'm here to help winners win more. So if I see that, and that's another reason why I got attracted to doing stuff with you, is because you was already a winner. When I seen you, I didn't see loser. You know what I'm saying? When I seen you, even though you was frustrated and you was irritated about your situation, I was seeing you still make progress. Like every day you was changing into you know what I'm saying, into a freaking butterfly.
God gives me a chance every single day.
Every day you was changing to a butterfly from a caterpillar, and I'm looking like she's not asking because she want help, but she needs this stuff because I'm seeing you. So I'm seeing a winner. You just needed to win more. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, bam, let me just help you do this. And that's what we did. You just got in position to where now you was already a winner. I just helped you win more. And now look at you. You went in and you ain't even the guy to have me around and you still winning. And I'm like, that's dope because that's already who you was anyway. I just showed you your mirror and said, this is who you really look like. This is who you really is. And you believed that because you saw it. And when you saw it, you went for that. Like you saw your cars, you saw your house.
Yeah, but the thing about it, and that what made me really want to reach even further, is I do have a good support system. I mean, I love Nove, I love the family, the culture, and everything that they have to offer. But then with a millionaire sitting at my table, I've never had that in my life, you know. So now I'm eating around millionaires. Millionaires are taking interest in me, mentoring me, saying that I am, you know, that millionaire that I want to be, and just getting
showing you millionaire lifestyle.
Right, right. Like, I had never been around that, so you don't know what you don't know. So number one, like Calvin said, start building different relationships, and that's going to take.
That's why another reason why I'm like, yo, they could go and go watch the 7 business stuff. They could go and go grab a course. But the main thing is, y'all, what is y'all going to do? Because if you don't want to build relationships, like a lot of y'all watch us and don't talk to us, we ain't building a relationship. A relationship and communication is we talk about something we can relate to. And now watch this. It's a ship. We all get on and go across together. Think about it. If we all relate, so now we all relate. Now we all on the ship together. And where's that ship going? Across somewhere else. We all going together. So y'all, we gotta
or they could stay there on the dock and we'll wait.
But watch this. You stayed on the dock because nothing that we said or nothing that somebody else said got you on the ship to go across. You see what I'm saying? So you stayed silent. You didn't want to talk. No. Look, your failure ain't my fault. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. So my thing is get on the ship and start talking to us. Start knowing what we know. Yeah, moving, because once you see the movement, you like, man, look, this is easier than I thought. Mm-hmm. The thought process was actually more scary than me going through it.
Mm-hmm. And then on the right side, real quick, guys, I know we're running out of time, but on the right side, that's going to show you what's actually included in the program. Go ahead and take a screenshot of it. I don't want to get too deep into it, but you're getting over $11,000 for only $2,500. And you're also guaranteed $50,000 worth of funding. And on top of that, we're going to work on your personal credit and your business credit. It's a no-brainer.
And watch this. We even do something even better, right? You ain't even got to pay that whole $2,500. We'll take payments.
Oh, yep.
We'll take payments. You see what I'm saying? We look, whatever you got. Look, this is what I start. This is how I literally start keeping my money. Because now when people ask me how much do something cost, you know what I say? How much can you afford?
You know what? My dad used to say that. He used to tell me, like, we go in the store and how much is it? How much is it? He told me to stop asking people that. He said, because if you have to ask how much it is, you can't afford it.
So I ask people, what can you afford? And whatever you can afford, I give you the value of that. You see what I'm saying? Because if you don't think this is value, if you don't think $2,500 is valuable to get $60,000, then what do you think? Is what value would you put on us giving you this information and helping you get to where you need to get to in your goals, right? In your funding. If you might say, and it's just me. Now, Nove is their own little thing. But me, if you say, Calvin, look, I got $25. Okay, I could give you $25 worth of value. I'm not going to turn you down, right?
That part.
$25 worth of value, because that's what I feel like $25 is worth. You see what I'm saying? So for me, I'm giving you what you feel like you ready to, like, I can afford $25. Okay, I can give you $25 worth of value. I print out a sheet of paper and I tell you 3 credit bureaus and how to spell it, and that's $25. That's $25 for me.
Bars. If you guys need the website, that's bars.
Nove, but it's true, like, look, because I ain't got time to be playing with people, right?
But
and people gonna complain about a price that, if you understand the purpose, you can't put a price on purpose. You can't put a price on purpose, because even though Nove told me I was gonna get 50,000, let me tell you something. One of the things I realized is somebody told me, like on a job, when the job used to tell me, hey, I need you to do this in 10 days. Guess what I do? I said, all right, I do. Watch this. The moment they said 10 days, they already put a time limit on what you can do. So now they say, I need you to do XYZ in 10 days. You know what I do? I do all that stuff in 3 to 4 days. Mm-hmm. Now they're looking at me like, man, dang, the other 6 days, like, what you? I do a fasting, what y'all want me to do. I do it correctly. So it's like, I don't got time to be wasting on people.
When you said the $25, they said, how do they get at you? That's Shanita Lynn, my friend.
How do you get for 25? For 25?
Or for in general?
It's basically, like I said, whatever you can afford, that's the value I'm going to give you. That's the information I'm going to give you. Because without a shadow of a doubt, and I'm not going to sit up here and tell y'all no lies, I paid a lot of money to get in the places that I'm in right now. And I don't mind doing it again, because the information, and I don't feel like it was a lot of money. It's a lot of money compared to the stuff that I'm looking at right now. But to get the information that I got,
is this your right here?
What's that right there?
Yeah. Business card? Yeah. Text bit. No, that's me.
No, that's not me. Mine's is
I'm looking for you.
Mine's is I could
the promise property right here. Want me to put that banner on?
Yeah, you could do
that.
So
they can know how to get in touch with you.
Is that the number? No, I could give you a number. That's my office number. So I'm gonna give you a number. Y'all could text me.
Here's our ticker.
Go to my link.
There's a ticker, but then also give me your link.
Yep, I'm gonna give you my link. Should probably be in there. I'm gonna give you my 216-744-1167. Oh yeah, yep, you were way up there. Yeah, that's we up there, baby. Yeah, we got a lot of information, y'all. We got a lot of freaking information. Right there.
Which one?
But you can do C.R.E.A.M to that one right there. Text C.R.E.A.M.
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
You can text credit, you can text C.R.E.A.M, you can text information, whatever you text is gonna go to that number. I get it. And me and my assistants. I got assistants that do stuff. So I want people to understand, like, 9 times out of 10, you might not always get me. You're gonna get my assistants, but I teach my assistants to be like me, right? Because I can't be everywhere at one time, and I most definitely is not about to stop to give people my attention when they can't afford it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Not to be rude, but where I'm going, people paying. And the real reason why people paying is because they see the value that they're getting. We
and
just had somebody on the last
month. They start paying attention.
Right, yeah. And watch this, we just had somebody on the last week that told y'all he told y'all he got about $2 million in less than 1 year off of the information I gave him.
Period.
And he took action. So I mean,
hell, I got $5,000 in less than 30 days.
Yeah, you did.
With the cars.
Yep, you did. And houses and cars. I mean, so it all depends on what you want to do. He knew he needed it because he wanted to go buy what he wanted to go get. Everybody had their certain things. So it's like, if you're serious, then we're here. Text that number. You can say C.R.E.A.M, you can say information, you can say knowledge, you can say movement, but text that number.
So put in a keyword that you're interested in, and will it go to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever keyword you're interested in. If it's mentorship, put mentor. You know what I'm saying? If it's finances, you want to learn about finances, put that in there and text that number. It's gonna also start giving you my YouTube every time I get on YouTube. Like it's a text blast that actually is gonna it's gonna keep you up to date to things.
Nice.
Because I'm always doing something, so I always want you guys to know. And then when you're dealing with business, a lot of things change, rules and regs change, right? So as it's changing and I'm finding out, I'm giving it to you guys, so you guys can stay above water.
We love that. We love that. We love you. So thank you for tuning in, everybody that's on every platform. And if you're watching the replay, don't forget to put where you're chiming in from. Don't forget to share with people that need to know about business credit and what we have to offer.
I promise y'all.
Yes.
I won't stop. I will never stop talking about this, and we ain't getting paid because how important it is, y'all. Like, I promise y'all, like, I could guarantee you, once you start getting this information, you start doing it, you're gonna be like, man, you're gonna want to tell everybody, like, it's an exciting thing.
Yes.
It's work, y'all. Yeah, but anything that is worth it, it's meant to work.
Yes.
Right. So it's like, y'all, don't hesitate. When y'all get on here, please ask us questions, because we can talk for years, right? But we are really here. Our main purpose is to get here and tell you guys, help you guys, and you know, with the questions, right? You know, with the answers. So please, man, when you guys get on here, start asking questions, because we can talk about something that ain't probably gonna benefit you. Some of you guys might not even be on that level.
I beg to differ. Everything we talk about is gonna benefit.
Watch this. You're right. Everything do benefit. So let me say that right. Everything is gonna benefit you, but watch this. You can't feed a baby meat. So what happened is we might be feeding you too much, and you like, yo, I can't like swallow
information
that.
Overload?
Yeah, information overload. I mean, because you gotta think, some of these people, they think about millionaires and they see millionaires, but they don't know. Yeah, so it's like, yo, this cat talk about millions. I ain't never going over there. He lying. He had it like when you told what's her name, Blue. When you told her, you was like, but he already been established. Some people may be like, well, see, he already had no. Listen to me. I've been established with my LLC, but I put in the credit and the hustle right then and there. Yeah, I was established, and like I was no different from y'all. I never used my business and got the money, because I was telling you I was doing everything in my personal name. So I just literally started doing everything. Like, I had I had the stuff that I needed, but they still shake me and correct me on certain little things. So y'all, I started from scratch. So it's like, we here to help you guys start from scratch too.
Well, the only reason that I said that is because I don't want them to get the false hope and say, oh, I'm going to join up with Nove, and then I'm going to have this $1 million in 8 months like Calvin did. You know what I'm saying? So what I don't do is give anybody false hope or false pretense and make promises that, you know, aren't true.
You ain't gonna get nothing that you ain't put in. But if you put in the work, the time, the energy, I promise you, I can guarantee you, you're gonna get something.
Yeah.
You're gonna get something. Like, I mean, think about it. I mean, you didn't worry about how you was gonna be an adult when you was a kid at a certain age. You just kept freaking living. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't had no, just live, y'all. Like, it's gonna work. I'm not here wasting my breath to tell y'all this stuff. It's gonna work. Look, we here because we love what we do, and because we love what we do, it help take care of other people, and you know, and like, it's a system, y'all. It's dope. Go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Go ahead and go look at my course. Go check out me and Miss Kim page, our YouTube page, our Facebook page, our Instagram page, and please continue on supporting y'all. Right? Continue. And if you and what we mean by support is pass the information to other people.
Period.
If y'all don't want to do it, give it to somebody else.
Period.
So I can help somebody else become mentally wealthy before they physically and financially wealthy. Like, I'm helping people. We helping people get mentally wealthy before physically and financially, that you got it.
I have to. Yep. Have to. Well, it's a movement, not a monument.
You already know the ground most definitely gonna be respected. Say what you always say. My name is Kimberly Connor.
Oh, my name is Kim with Kim's Credit Leverage, where I teach you how to leverage what you have in order to get what you desire. Tune in next week, 6 p.m.
Birth of a nation, y'all.
Same time.
We birth of nations. We love y'all. Peace.
Neighborhood.